With an interval level variable, you can determine three measures of central tendency. You can obtain the mode. We will find that the mode is not always terribly informative. The median, which is always informative, and the arithmetic mean, which is all the values added up and divided by the number of values. You can also make more sophisticated observations about the distribution of the variable. We of course can talk about whether a variable has a lot of dispersion or very little dispersion, but we can also talk about skewness, the shape of the distribution. The image on the left shows a distribution that has a negative skew. How do we know it has a negative skew? Because the values in the negative range of the variable have a skinny tail. So the skinny tail down here tells you that there's a negative skew in the negative region. Symbolically, this image shows the mean, which is represented by this dashed gray line, being tugged down. Of course, the symmetries are reversed with a positive skew. Here you see values out in the extreme high values of the variable and pulling the center of the distribution up toward those values. That's a positive skew. Let's see what the situation is with age. I'm going to click Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Frequencies, just as we've been doing. I'm going to scroll down to age and click it over. We're going to run this with charts, as we've been doing, bar charts, percentages, continue. With intervals, you can ask for more statistics. So let's go to statistics here. That's the top button on the right. In the central tendency panel, we'll request mean, median, and mode. Down here in distribution, we will request skewness, just to see what the variable is how it's shaped. I'm going to click continue and click OK. Here's the summary statistics that we requested. The mean of age is 46.1 years. The median is a little bit lower. That is to say, the mean's a little bit higher than the median. That suggests, although this isn't a hard and fast rule, but it often suggests that the distribution has a positive skew, pulling the mean a little bit, tugging it a little bit up above the center point of 45. And indeed, you can see that skewness has a positive value here, 0.338, which suggests it does have a positive skew. We can find the median the old-fashioned way here by scrolling down the frequency table until we hit the 50% cumulative. It's not quite there. There's 49%. Here we go. 50.8 is the cumulative frequency associated with 45, which is, of course, is the median. We'd already determined that by asking SPSS to obtain it for us. Here's what a positive skew looks like. Here's the respondent's age in a bar chart form. You can see here it's actually, this distribution looks pretty kind of flat through the middle, and then as you get out here to the higher ranges of age, there are a few out here. These high values, again, have exerted leverage on the center and pulled the mean ever so slightly off, I guess you'd say, the median value of age. I guess I'd say, though, in this case, to say that the mean age is 46.1 and the median's 45, you're not making, that doesn't really distort the data a lot to go with the mean. Let's look at one more thing here with age and a couple more pointers. I'm going to go back to the window we just analyzed, Analyze Descriptive Statistics Frequencies. Everything's still set up. Often with an interval level variable that has many distinct values, it's not really very productive to look at the raw frequency table, so you can unclick that. And also, in charts, with intervals, you can request histograms. What's a histogram? A histogram is very similar to a bar chart, but instead of seeing the percentage of cases in each discrete value, histograms collapse adjacent values into what are called bins, so you get a more compact, essential view of the variable shape. It can be very insightful. when you're trying to figure out what a variable looks like. Okay, so we have histograms. We've suppressed the frequency table. We're going to still get the statistics. There are the statistics again. And here's what the histogram looks like. It is a version, if you will, of the bar chart. But now we have abstracted the essential shape, and you can see the essential shape of a positive skew.